Thank you, Dr. Tyagarajan sir, for your inspiring speech and highlighting the importance of morals and ethics. Nowadays, I think the schools have stopped conducting moral sciences and moral science teachers have moved to teaching different subjects. So thanks for recollecting that, sir. I would like to introduce our chief guest for the event today, Dr. Justice S. Vimala. Dr. Justice S. Vimala is a graduate in science with a BL and ML and is a doctor in philosophy, PhD. She enrolled as an advocate during March 1983. She became the first judge of Mahila Court, Chennai in the year 2002. Please give a round of applause. She was the first woman to become the director of a state judicial academy during 2006. She has written a book titled Whether Winning a Case Means Success in Life. This was published by Tamil Nadu State Commission for Women. Please give a round of applause for her. She has held various positions, some of which include Registrar General, High Court, Madras during 2010, Additional Judge, High Court during 2011, and Permanent Judge during 2013. Justice Dr. S. Vimala retired from her service on 10th Jan 2019. She is an active member of Tamil Nadu State Law Commission. Now I request our chief guest to deliver the inaugural address.
Good morning to all of you. This energy is not enough for me. Good morning. Only your good morning will make me speak. Because first of all, I should thank the President, Cyber Society of India for having delivered the inaugural address. I have come here, my duty is supposed to deliver inaugural address, but I felt the inaugural address is already over because he has given the holistic picture of everything about cyber security, cyber crime, and the data regarding the crime rate and the crime prevention, etc., etc. I really congratulate him for having delivered such a wonderful address. And the keynote address is also over by the Secretary of the Cyber Society of India. It was a very thrilling questions. I was wondering whether police officers' mind will always work like that. That is what I was thinking. See, supposing the computer has already the ability to interact with human beings, but we don't treat it as a human being. He was rightly pointing out it is also having a brain. Computer is also having a brain, and the computer, if it raises so many questions like that, what will be our answer? We are always describing computer as an idiot. Whatever we ask them to do, computer will do, therefore it is an idiot. After hearing his presentation, what came to my mind is this. Supposing I want to open an account in the bank, what is the requirement? Connect it with Aadhaar. Without Aadhaar, we will not be able to open a bank account. And the same rule is brought. If you want to open an account in any social media, if you want to purchase a computer, if you want to purchase a cell phone, anything and everything, without Aadhaar, without disclosing your identity, you can't open an account. Then will it not be our safety in the cyberspace will be ensured? And I think this is a subject matter. It is thrown open for discussion. It is there cannot be yes or no solutions for that. And it is open to discussion, and we can have this topic also as one of the topic to be discussed and to be deliberated upon. And Dr. Tyagarajan, in his usual inimitable style, like arguing before the court, has presented all points of discussion before you. Therefore, I don't think anything is left for me to newly speak. But however, there are certain doubts in my mind which I will also throw it open to you to answer to me. Not that I am going to give any answer for this problem regarding this freezing of account. This is what I felt. Coming to the Secretary of the Cyber Society of India, I have seen him, I have attended several meetings, and his expectation is perfection. sincerity, commitment. It is very difficult. What is difficult in India is to live as an honest person. That is the most difficult task in India. Whomsoever we send abroad, they are not inclined to come back. We don't have our Sundar Pichai here. He is abroad making money for the other country, not for India. Why? We don't encourage, we don't support those people who are showing and exhibiting extraordinary intelligence. Whomsoever we ask why you are living in abroad, why you are not inclined to come here, they will say everything is automatic in a foreign country. Everything is either pull or push. Without pulling or pushing, nothing is automatic in India. Therefore, we are inclined to reside abroad. What I am telling is, when this program like this is happening, I do not know the kind of pain they are taking up to organize this kind of program. Even after coming here from 10 o'clock, I have been watching right from displaying this board, chart, lighting of Kuttuvilakku, everything. It was really bothering me a lot. Why should an IPS officer, why should the president of this society should spend so much of time? If they are spending time on the inaugural of the program for fixing the resource persons and getting good resources and good people to interact, that is also that is always different. But for this initial formalities, should they spend so much time on that? That was operating in my mind, and I think we should have some creative, energetic youngsters to look after all these things, and it should not be left open for them to do it. Coming back to our subject, what is our biggest problem with the computers? Starting with, you will say simplest problem. What is a big problem? Remembering password, is it easy? Easy? Yes? How many times we forget our password and the computer will ask, did you forget the password? You try the new one. How many times? We do that? Yes, many times for many of us this is happening. One man said, I have changed my password to the word incorrect. Whenever the computer says your password is incorrect, then he will remember his password and then he will start using that. This is the starting problem with computers. Coming back to this, there is a saying, the oldest computer relates back to Adam and Eve. But they had an apple, but with a limited memory. Just one byte, the whole system crashed. This is the difficulty. This is the difficulty with the computers. Dealing with the computer, it makes our job so easy. It makes our job extremely difficult. It both happens in the computer. Cyber security. What about the security? How many of us, supposing I come here, I am the only person residing in my home. I know pretty well that I locked my door, but my mind is not satisfied. After entering into the car, I recollect, oh, whether I locked my door? No. Let me check. Go and check and come back. Did I switch off my gas? No. Yes? No, yes, no, yes will come back. And again we go and check everything so far as our physical security is concerned. What is the kind of problem we have in our society regarding our security? Is the terrorism very dangerous to us? Whether it is drug abuse, whether it is the offences against women. Why about women, children? Now POXO is threatening everywhere. Child sexual abuse, all kinds of abuses, all kinds of security issues we have. But out of all security issues, if you are asked to count which will be the top priority, which is threatening you the most, which is threatening us the most, which one is threatening? Which do we feel it is highly dangerous? Any answers? Yeah, all are equally dangerous? No? Which one you feel is the most difficult one to handle, or difficult one to solve, or very difficult one to face with? Or more than this, any other security threat is there? Same questions to any police officer. Police officers will naturally say it is only the cyber security, the cyber crimes which are threatening. It is the truth, it is the truth. But we don't recognize, we don't understand, we don't have awareness of this fact. We are refusing to recognize that. That is what I feel. That is the enormous amount of damage that is being done by the cyber security issues. Recently, you might have seen the issue relating to the naval officers who are handling the computers. The allegation is they have sold away the essential military secrets. Death sentence were imposed. Then the government of India intervened, and only then it has been now reduced to life sentence. Have you seen that news? I was really, it was really perplexing. It was really making us sleepless. Supposing, we do not know whether it is an innocent mistake or intentional mistake. Supposing it is an innocent mistake, for an innocent mistake done on a computer, should somebody die? They had been naval officers, not like an ordinary citizen doing or committed to cyber crimes. That is the kind of dangers involved. Are we all aware that we should know at least the basics of cyber security? Do we have that? Or the government has some basic course for anybody who was wanting to know something about the cyber security? No? Nothing. No, when you go to foreign countries, we stand on a queue. The immigration authorities are continuously giving, whether you have filled up this form, this and that. Many of the persons who are illiterate and ignorant of even many village girls who are going as servant maid to foreign countries, when they stand in queues in immigration department, we see it is very, very pitiable scene to see that they do not know what the ABCD of anything. Anything can be filled up, anything can be done with them. Supposing some information is false or some information is incorrect, they can be prosecuted right at that place. Where is the security for them? Legal awareness, like when there was no legal awareness, we have been doing legal literacy program. Just like that, computer illiteracy is spreading everywhere. It is there everywhere. Those whoever claims that I have computer knowledge, every day the computer programs and the computer services are so enormously growing that today I may be illiterate, tomorrow I become an illiterate automatically if I am not updating myself. This is the kind of situation we are facing. And the Cyber Society of India has come forward with this great program to give us some update on this. Rightly, the program on this, they were telling about the Kerala High Court judgment. Dr. Dr. Sajir, S-A-J-E-E-R, Dr. Sajir versus Reserve Bank of India. This is the case delivered by the single judge of Kerala High Court. The judge name is Honorable Justice Devan Ramachandran. He is literally seen as Devan by many of the victims of cybercrime in Kerala. Though the judgment has an persuasive value for all of us, still that is the only judgment directly on the point of freezing of accounts. What happened that case? In the UPI account of a particular group of persons, there had been money transactions. Police officers in that case fortunately gave a specific request to freeze the account to a specific extent. But the bank authorities have completely frozen the account. Totally it is frozen. The judge says, I raised a very pertinent and specific question. That question was, what is the necessity to freeze the complete account or entire account? You tell me. He was asking all the stakeholders of that particular case. Nobody was able to explain the necessity for the complete freezing of account. Then the court gave the direction to the police authorities to give complete and specific instruction to the bank. Till what time you want the account to be frozen? Till what stage? Stage and the duration. The court wanted them to be very specific about those issues, and also directed the bank authorities to confine the freezing of account only to the limited extent as requested by the police officers and not the complete account. These are all the two directions given by the Kerala High Court. There the matter is still pending, and final decisions, it is yet to be awaited because it depends upon what the RBI is going to say and the concerned bank, what would be the reply. We do not know anything about that. The freezing of account, somebody was raising this question. Supposing it is frozen to the limited extent, but when the order is completely frozen, account is passed, then further the accused, wherever we do not know, he may try to operate this account, it will end in failure, then there will be further difficulty in tracing the evidence with regard to particular account. Then the question is, why not the remaining amount be transferred in a newly created account? They can always create a new account, transfer the remaining money which is not in dispute to some other account. These are all the very, it is not an expert questions. It is a question asked for by a common man who is opening account and dealing with accounts in banks. These are all the questions that is coming to their mind. The issue regarding this freezing of account, which in my opinion is not an ordinary question, it is not a straight question relating to that only. Those issues are linked with right to privacy and right to data protection. The Supreme Court took nearly 60 years to evolve the right to privacy as a fundamental right. 60 years it has taken. Previously, the view by the Supreme Court was right to privacy is not a fundamental right, not your fundamental right. Only in one case, the dissenting opinion of Honorable Justice Subba Rao said, yes, right to privacy is a fundamental right, but because it was a dissenting opinion, nobody was able to act on that. Only in the case of Justice Puttusamy, now the Supreme Court has held that right to privacy is your fundamental right. That is one thing. Second thing is, Digital Personal Data Protection Bill has been passed by both the Parliament and it has received the assent of the President also. Therefore, in the light of data protection laws available and in the light of right to privacy being your fundamental right, and in the light of the Supreme Court saying your fundamental rights are interlinked, it is not separate. When you speak about cyber security, the issue must be interconnected with all your fundamental rights. When a person is having a fundamental right to do his business, right to earn his livelihood, right to life being the fundamental right, if you are going to freeze the entire account, what will happen to the fundamental right of the fundamental right that is ensured under the other provisions of the Constitution of India? These are all the big, larger issues that is being conducted, that is being evolved, and it is also being continuously raised, and it is for the experts here who will be speaking today to interact upon all those issues and to find out an answer. Finally, I would like to congratulate the Cyber Society once again, not only for having organized this program, for having organized this in the library building. Library always has a fascination. I always used to say, whomsoever is having building plan, you also have a building plan for your library room. Library, it is said that it is a never failing spring in a desert. Whenever you have problem, if you have a library, go and sit, you will have some solutions. Instantly you will have that solution. That is why it is said, never failing spring in the desert. That is what it said. When I get down from my car, when I just saw the library, it is said, Peridinum Peridukkel, Bharadiyar. It was very highly delightful for me, and you will have the same delight from the speakers, enlightening all of us. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity. Thank you.